Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Every wide receiver in the NFL wants to be a top target, and two players will be trying to be that today. It's the Raiders going up against the Broncos. Now we'll take you out to O.co Coliseum, where Jim Nantz and Phil Simms have the call.
Broncos, Raiders, rainy conditions here at kickoff, and the rain should continue throughout the day. Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Phil Simms, and welcome to this heated divisional rivalry. Yes, there have been a lot of close games, a lot of bad blood, and it's always intense when these two get ready to square off. How about it before kickoff, partner?
Well, you said it all, didn't you? Close games, heated rivalry. That alone tells you how exciting this game is going to be. When you take good players on two teams and you put them in the same division, oh my gosh, look out. That's when you get exciting physical football, and I think that's what we'll see here.
Now as we go to the field, it's Taiwan Jones back deep for the kickoff. And Matt Prater, Mr. Touchback, is ready to get this one underway. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. So the rookie quarterback will take the field, trying to improve week by week.
Well, he's getting some experience. It's not a lot, but it's enough to help him feel more comfortable, and I think play better. He should do well here today.
1st and 10 to the ground. Left side. Tackles made.
Let's keep our eye on the defense. If they keep giving up runs like this, they're going to have to change what they're doing on the defensive side. Maybe bring another guy down in the box to stop those runs.
1st down at the 34. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. And that's a big-time tackle that keeps them 3 yards short of the 1st down marker.
The defense doesn't want to give up runs like that, so how do they stop it? Well, they start crowding the line of scrimmage. So you keep crowding that line of scrimmage, look out. They'll throw it over the top.
The Raiders snap it at the 41. Feeds him again. They get to him just in time. 1 yard shy of the 1st down. Now 3rd and short following the run. They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. McFadden looking for a lane.
Nice job of the defense finally getting off the field. That's what you want to do. Just get in the situation, get the other offense in a 3rd down situation, make the play, then get off the field. Good job.
The Raiders have it at the 44. Finds his mark. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Well, you play this cover 4. In other words, you got 4 defenders playing deep, equally spread across the field. Well, who's going to cover the in cuts and underneath? Nobody. That's why the quarterback got an easy completion that time on the in route.
It's often the difference maker in any game. That is how you perform inside the red zone, and we're getting an early taste of that.
No doubt about it, Jim. You got to be creative when you get in the red zone. We'll see what the offense calls.
Let's see what they do on 1st down following that huge play. The give out of the eye. Touchdown, Oakland Raiders.
Oh, you just love it as a quarterback. You get down in there and it's 1st and goals and you score. Now you don't have to sweat the fact that, man, what are we going to do if it gets to 3rd down? You don't have to worry about it. Good run, nice touchdown.
The Raiders line up now for the point after. Driving extra point is good. The Raiders were very effective on that scoring drive, especially via the pass. Over 50 passing yards on that scoring drive. Anderson's going to start his return. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. At quarterback, the 5-time MVP of the NFL, the 2007 Super Bowl MVP, Peyton Manning.
There's really nothing negative you could say about Peyton Manning except that he's lost 2 Super Bowls. He's won 1, but the numbers he puts up every year, individual statistics, but also, let's don't forget how many games his teams win year in and year out.
Manning from the gun. Down the field. Almost intercepted that time. And the offense here in this one will be looking to put points on the board in bunches. Ball lines up in the backfield. Manning standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Has his target, and he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Jim. It also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
Welker's in the slot. First down and 10. Ball's got it on the handoff. In on the stop. This defensive front is so often disruptive and in the quarterback space. The Broncos come out in a bunch set. Second down and 10. Ball's going to take the handoff now.
Ball's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
Welker's lined up now as a slot receiver. The Broncos have it at the 39. And he's forced to the ground.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on 3rd down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on 3rd down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
He's taken down at the 23. They face first down. Double tight end formation. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. And that'll gain just a few yards. That leads us to second down. 2 tight ends on the field here. They'll run it here. He's tackled at the 30.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
The jumbo set on the field. The Raiders will take the snap from the 30. Eyeing that left side. Harris, the one who brings them to the ground.
Well, you always hear that expression, it's a chess match out there. Well, I believe that because you got to be a thinker on the football field. And the quarterback won this chess match. He changed the pass protection. He got the extra time, and it worked to his advantage.
Breaks the tackle underneath, but can't find the mark that time as the pass goes incomplete.
You are not going to be an accurate quarterback, of course, when you're under this kind of pressure. Doesn't even have time to set his feet. Another throw offline.
He'll throw it over the middle. Pulls it in. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
When you see zone defenses, throw it into the open spaces. That's what the quarterback did that time. Good job by the receiver running in there and making the catch.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. Staying with the passing game on first down. Sticks to his hands. The tackle is made.
Now this quarterback is pretty smart, I'll tell you that. You know, he knows, he sees the blitzes. That time he changed to pass protection, and he gets the extra time. That's a great job by the QB.
Looks to his left. Hauls it in for the first down.
When you play zone in the NFL, what you're trying to do is make the quarterback hold the football just for a half a second longer, and you hope the pass rush can get there. They don't that time. That's why he got the completion.
Handoff out of the eye.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
It's now second down. It's a two tight end formation. And he hauls it in. Moore's in on the tackle.
Nice throw that time by the quarterback in the red zone. Gets the completion. And there's some tight spots, not a lot of room, so you got to really drive the football in there.
First and goal. Could have been intercepted.
I know we've all heard this phrase before. That's why they're playing defense, because they can't catch. Hey, the coaches don't care about that. When you get an opportunity, they want you to make the catch.
Second down now. Play after play after play here on this drive. Handoff. Picks up about 2.
Boy, it's third and goal. Close game here. You want to get a touchdown. That's what you want. You come away with 3, that's going to be a big disappointment for your offense.
Breaking huddle at the 5. The long drive continues. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. He stacked up at that point.
Good job by the defense that time, stopping them inches short of the goal line. Big play.
Offense still on the field here on fourth down, needing 3 for the first. The defense loading up on the line, getting set for this snap. Takes another handoff, and he's in.
This is why a head coach gets paid so much money. You get in situations like this, they have to make the call on fourth and goal. He goes for it, and they get it.
The Raiders will take their spot on the bench after contributing to the cause, especially via the passing game, over 60 yards by the air. Anderson's got it. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Broncos offense now coming out. First down at the 24. Handoff made. Nice tackle. And now they'll try over again on second down. Ball split out wide on the right. Manning's back in shotgun formation. The Broncos now move the chains.
Well, the way the rules are in the NFL now, you can't hit the receivers, you can't hit the quarterback. And if you give the quarterback this kind of time, he is always going to find an open receiver.
Tight end in motion. First down at the 36. Good for only a yard.
Well, a short gain on the run that time by the offense. When you're a running football team, listen, there's going to be a lot of ugly plays that don't work. You just got to keep running it.
Offense lines up here. Second down and 9. Manning uncorks a long, going to take it the distance. The 10, nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown.
I give all the credit to the wide receiver here. What a route. Fooled the defender. He is wide open. Nice throw by the quarterback for the touchdown.
Extra point was good. Manning's going to watch his defense come out here in a moment. He was good for over 70 passing yards on that last touchdown drive. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Raiders now will start their drive at the 23. They bring in the extra tight end. First down at the 23. Trying to work that left side. Harris is there to take him down. Right now, this offense doesn't have much to complain about. Holding on to the lead here in the first half. And the passing game partner has been very sharp.
Well, they're probably going to complain that they could have more points because you can never have enough points, Jim. We all know that. But the offensive line, wide receivers, quarterback, and even the coach on the sideline all having a very good first half. The Broncos defense is just one of the best in the NFL. What a job that time of the run play. They get penetration, they get in the backfield, and they make the tackle for a loss.
3rd and 5. Will go ground. And he is tackled down at the 38-yard line.
Nothing like seeing a complete offense. That's what we're watching here today. Yes, we know they can throw it, but what they're showing us here, they can grind out some first downs running the football too.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. They're going to run it on the toss. Keeps his legs moving. And they bring him down at the 44-yard line. That'll be 2nd and 4 after the running play. The Raiders bring in an extra tight end for this play. They'll run it with him again. And he is tackled at the 44.
Outside runs take time, and when you run outside, you expect the safety to get up there with that extra time and make the tackle. Good job that time by the safety.
Now 3rd and 4 following the run. They load it up now, bring out the jumbo formation. Gets it out for the completion, and he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
I think as time has gone on, more and more coaches and teams, we see them going for it on 4th and short. But this decision, you're winning the game, 4th and short, you're near midfield. I don't think you go for it. Don't let the pressure of the fans or your players get into your mind. Punt the football away. That's the right decision.
Gets the handle here. Trevathan that time on the tackle.
The Raiders really have great faith in their offense. They go for it on 4th down, and that faith paid off, and they picked it up.
Double tight end formation. 1st and 10. He'll get it again. He's got a wide open alley. Touchdown.
Talk about fast running backs. You don't have to give him a lot. Block him a little bit. With his speed, he sees that opening, and he can make it happen. Takes it all the way for the touchdown run.
The Raiders with the PAT to come. The point after try is in the books. Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff. Anderson's got it. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. The Broncos break huddle and start their drive this time from the 29. Manning's lined up. 2 tight ends set. The Broncos have it at the 29. Connects with Thomas, and that's good for only a yard or 2.
Thomas is one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. He can run all the routes. How about this out route that time? Does it with such grace and ease and makes the catch just short of the first down.
Second and 8. Makes the catch in the open field. He's going to be tackled right around the 46-yard line.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets a first down.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Let's see how they back up the big play here. Peyton Manning from the shotgun. Ball's out. The offense was able to recover the ball.
One thing coaches hate when their offense is on the field is fumbling the football. Because a lot of times It's just bad fundamentals. But they're lucky this time. They have the fumble. They're able to get on top of it.
He'll fire it out to the left. And at the 49, he'll be brought down. Man, that was some kind of catch that time by the receiver.
Ooh, boy, these receivers, they make quarterbacks look good. You're right. You can throw it off target. It doesn't matter. They find a way to come up with the catch.
Third down here. Offense trying to pick up the first. Offense lines up here. The catch is made. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
The Raiders are set now for their next possession. Now 1st and 10. And now here's the toss. Ward that time in on the tackle. Just look at the numbers behind the rushing attack here. And they are absolutely dominating at the line of scrimmage and on the scoreboard as well.
An offensive lineman's dream to run the football, to dominate physically, and be winning the football game. That is a trifecta.
2nd and 2. Will go ground. Nothing there as this goes for a loss of 2.
How about the defensive line? Getting that penetration, getting off the football at the snap, and getting it done, getting in the backfield and making that tackle.
2 tight ends on the field here. 3rd down and 4. Beyond the markers. It's a 1st down.
Nice job that time. The run play gets the 1st down. You move those chains. Hey, it's kind of fun to watch a team tough enough and patient enough to run the football to get these 1st downs instead of throwing it all the time.
Let's go. 1st and 10. Another handoff. Good piece of tackling. So that's going to do it for the first half. Raiders are up in this one. The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. He'll take it from the 10. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. They come to the line of scrimmage. 1st down. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. And here we go, the first snap of the 2nd half. He's taken down at the 30.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
Second down and 2 to go after the running play. Offense lines up here. Balls handed the football. They'll mark him at the 40.
When you pick up 1st downs against the defense, they will get tired. That time, nice job by the offense getting the 1st down, even though they're losing here in the game.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Manning set in the pistol. They're setting up screen.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a 1st down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
Manning's going to take it from the gun. play right there.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just misjudge the talent on the other side. And what a play by the linebacker picking off the pass. What a pair of hands also.
There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. Easy catch there. No one near him.
Well, I think we've heard this expression about 7,000 times. It's a passing league, so we all know that. So you got to be able to throw the football and pick up some first downs.
Get ready.
The Raiders take it from the 43. Almost intercepted. Bill, this is a running back who has no problem knowing exactly where to go to get to the end zone.
Well, I like to see his contract. He probably has some extra cash in that contract for all the touchdowns he is scoring. What a day, though. He's been terrific. But let's give the offensive line some credit, too. They have been tough up front to give the running back a chance to score these TDs.
Stiff arms to stay on his feet. Brought down after a gain of 6.
Well, the defense is going to make you throw it short, then throw it short, take advantage of it, and that completion gives you a good situation now on third down.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. 3rd and 4, brings it in, and now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
When you talk about throwing the football into open space, that's almost always against zone defenses. That's what we saw that time. Good job by the quarterback throwing it in there.
First down at the 42. Takes it out of the eye. And they bring it down at the 38-yard line. Running the football is a mindset, and it's one this team has today for sure.
You can tell this was the thought process all week long by the offense. We're going to go out there, we're going to out-tough the other team and just run the football right at them, and it has worked well.
And that's a gain of 13. As we've seen today, this is a team that's dedicated to the run, and it's paid off with some very good stats on the ground.
Well, it shows you what the coach thinks. He believes in running the football, and when you believe in it, what happens to your football team? They become tough, and they have shown that toughness here today. That's why they have such a good ground game going.
Has a catch for the first.
Boy, they got a good drive going here, Jim. I guess you don't hear that too much on the golf course, do you? The way you hit it everywhere. But this offense, they're clicking. They're making plays. Let's see if they can take advantage of just moving this football down the field.
First down and 10. Got the completion. That's a gain of 10.
The Raiders offensive coordinator does a good job that time calling the pass down here in the red zone. Caught the defense off guard. They got the completion for a good game.
Get ready.
On the money. He dives in for the score. Touchdown.
Well, you got a lead, you drive down the field, you score a touchdown. Now we're going to find out if the other team can stay patient or will they panic.
The Raiders now will tack on the extra point. It's good. The Broncos are getting ready for the return. And can they return to a competitive state in this one as the game is starting to get out of hand? The score's 28-7. Bolden's got it on the return. Gets out past the 30. Brought down near the 35. It's first down as they head to the line. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Manning out of the gun. And he's thrown to the ground.
There's nothing worse to a quarterback than having an offensive lineman getting driven back in his way. That time the right side of the line collapses, and it leads to a sack of the QB.
Ball lines up in the backfield. The Broncos take it from the 28. Manning keeps it. Has the reception all alone.
That out route that time was run to perfection by the receiver. He made such a sharp cut. He gives himself some space from the defender, and the quarterback puts the football right on target, just short of that first down marker.
Offense lines up here. 3rd down and 3. And he's going to be dropped for the sack, and they're going to be punting after a short series.
You got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing, they're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on 3rd down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
Shakes off the hit. He's tackled right at the 31. They come to the line, and it's 1st down. Takes it from the eye. Running to the left side. That's a gain of 6.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the 1st.
That's an awesome job by the offense, picking up this 1st down here in the 2nd half. They've got a big lead. It's not about scoring anymore. It's just about milking that clock, and that is an art, and this team is good at it.
The Raiders line up in the pistol. 1st down at the 42. Staying with the ground. Moore's there to make the tackle.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a 1st down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
2nd down and 6. Wide open for the catch. Brought down after a gain of 15.
Zone defense doesn't work in the NFL like it used to. Good job by the quarterback reading that zone and finding the open guy.
McFadden lines up in the backfield. The Raiders have it at the 39. Oh, and almost picked off that time.
Every quarterback in the NFL is going to have 1 or 2 passes a game. They can be picked off. Most of the time they're dropped, and this time that was a bad drop by the defense.
It's a 2 tight end formation. The Raiders have it at the 39. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Well, the right side, Jim, the right tackle and the right guard. They look confused. They don't know what to do, so they just get run over, and the quarterback falls down.
Looking to go down the field here, but it's incomplete.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
They'll take it at the 20. First down coming up. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. Has his man. Gains 15. First down here after the completion. He'll take the snap, the first here in the 4th quarter. Out to the left. Makes the catch, but didn't get the feet down. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, it brings up 2nd down. Welker's a receiver in the slot. Ball's a receiver all the way out to the right. From the gun. Manning finds Thomas. Demarius Thomas takes the hit and is brought down.
That was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
Manning comes out in the pistol. They send the tight end in motion. Third and 4. And no one is going to catch this one as it goes out of bounds. The offense back on the field here for this 4th and 4. Welker is going to get set in the slot for this snap. The Broncos will take the snap from the 40. That's a missed opportunity, and now they'll have to bring out the defense.
Situations like this sometimes can cost you the game. You're down in the second half. Why would you go for it on 4th down in this situation? You don't get it, that decision might cost you this football game.
They've come out in the dime package. First down at the 40. Going to go draw. That's a gain of 7.
When I was a quarterback, I loved it when they called the draw play because I know that defensive line, they're all trying to go after the quarterback, and nobody's prepared for the run.
They bring in the extra tight end. Second down, 2 to go. Flip to the outside. And he's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home, they stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. 3rd and 2. They hand it off to him again, and that's a 2-yard gain.
A running back must always know the situations. 3rd and short, don't be looking to break it outside and go for the big run. Get the first down so the offense can stay on the field. Nice job.
1st and 10. McFadden's taking the handoff. Trevathan that time on the tackle.
McFadden's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
And here we have 2nd down. Double tight end formation. Muscles through the defender. The defense gets the sack.
I don't know if they were confused or not, but the left side of the offensive line that time, they were not aggressive. They got pushed back, and they give up a sack of the quarterback.
They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. 3rd and long. Looking long, but it falls incomplete.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
Touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. First down here. Ball lines up in the backfield. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Manning sends it to Welker.
When the defense is going to play safe and they don't want you to run by them, you've got to be able to throw these out routes where the receiver's cutting towards the sideline and the quarterback stick it in there.
First down at the 42. Throwing now to his left. Makes the grab and the feet are down.
I think the best thing to say about that play is just it gained a few yards, so that's what you do. All plays don't score. Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple yards.
2nd and 4. Manning's able to fake it to the line and still has it. Manning over to Thomas. He's brought to a halt. Thomas in a whole lot of pain right now. We'll take an injury timeout and be back in just a moment. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. Had it, but the hit knocks the ball out.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
2nd and 10. The defense gets a sack.
Well, it's all about timing. I got to tell you something. The safety did a wonderful job timing the snap count that time. Caught everybody off guard, and he gets the sack on the QB.
Third down on the way. Offense lines up here. Manning's going to take the snap from the shotgun, and they swap him again.
Well, it's a game of chances in the NFL. It's third down. The defensive coordinator said, let's get after this quarterback. He sends the extra guys. He blitzes him, and they get there before the quarterback can react.
Manning from the gun. That's a failed conversion, but you might as well look at it like a turnover. It's going back the other way.
My gosh, you talking about getting overpowered. I guess they were expecting a speed move. The right guard and right tackle are both full. They get run over and they give up a sack.
Now 1st and 10. Caught for the first down. Raiders, touchdown.
You want to make your coach happy? Have the lead and have your offense just keep pushing the football down the field and score and increase that lead.
The Raiders lined up now for the point after. And the extra point is good. The Raiders will have their kicking team on the field now. Their defense made a huge stop on 4th down, and that led to the great starting field position on a drive that would end with a touchdown. They're setting up the return. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Broncos come out for the next possession. Welker's lined up in the slot. First down at the 24. Makes the reception. That brings the play to an end.
Well, they say arm strength is overrated in the NFL. I don't know who those people are. They don't know what they're talking about. It's a big part of playing quarterback. Look at that. He fires it in there in between the defenders for the completion.
It's out of bounds, incomplete. Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. Offense lines up here. Peyton Manning from the shotgun, setting up screen, and this will just go for an incompletion.
Yeah, not too often you see a throw like that in the NFL. That football was not even close to the receiver.
Let's see what he can do here. Brought down at the 38. The Raiders break huddle and start their drive this time from the 38. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time and tackled down at the 43-yard line.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
The Raiders take it from the 43. Here's the handoff. Space to work. They'll mark him at the 29. Just a huge gain for him, and that run puts him within 50 yards of the single-game rushing record.
Well, it's been an outstanding day, and it's been fun to watch, to be this physical on the offensive side and see a running back get so close, or you should say 50 yards away from the single-game rushing mark in NFL history. Hey, still a lot of hard work ahead, but I think they can get it done.
We've hit the 2-minute warning in the second half. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Got a hand on it. He'll force the incompletion.
Oh, good job by the linebacker knocking that pass down that time. All he did was watch the eyes of the quarterback, and he reacted. It put him in good position, and he knocks the football down.
Two tight ends on the field here. 2nd down and 10. Throw to the left. The blowout continues. Another touchdown.
Well, when you're blowing somebody out and there's an opportunity to score the touchdown, go ahead and take it. Don't worry about the other team. They're professionals.
Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff. Bolden's got a chance to return this one. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. First down here. Welker's in the slot. Going deep, looking for Demaryius Thomas. Demaryius Thomas takes the hit and is brought down. The Broncos still trail, but as we look at the passing numbers, it's hard to find much fault with them. Manning's led his team on the field today and has posted some very impressive numbers.
Yeah, the offense has been sharp, and I'll say this, in the NFL, if you're trying to make a comeback, the easiest way to do it is to do it with a hot quarterback, and the offense is clicking on all cylinders.
Muscles through the defender. And he's intercepted. Ducks out of bounds. And a touchback.
Got to stay aggressive on the defensive side. That time the defense did. Even though the offense was going in to score, they come up with the big play, and they get the interception inside their own 20-yard line.
1st and 10. McGill. And Wolf in on the tackle.
You know, when the linebackers, when they see that the offensive formation has shifted to one side, well, as a linebacker, you got to play to that strong side and try to get up there and stop the run.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. The Raiders will take the snap from the 30. Slashes to the left side. Running room. Von Miller ends the play.
All right, coaches, don't get greedy. Be decisive over there on the sideline. Do what's best for your football team. Keep getting those first downs and letting that clock just keep running. You got a big lead here in the second half. Don't take any chances. Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stopped him for a short gain.
2nd down here.
Get ready.
McFadden goes to the left. He's going to be tackled right around the 21-yard line.
Darren McFadden, when he is healthy, he has shown that he can be an NFL elite running back. That time, nice job. Shows that speed and has great size to break tackles.
Well, Phil, I enjoyed watching the game with you, and how about a final thought about that victory?
Well, you know, Jim, I wish I could say the same, that I enjoyed spending these last 3 hours with you, but that's just not the case. But no, just kidding, of course. Nice win. They got to feel good about what they've done and celebrate a little tonight.
I think I'll see you next week, maybe. What a memorable game this truly was. For Phil Simms, Danielle Bellini, and Larry Ridley, Jim Nance saying so long for now, and we leave you with the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of running backs who are hoping for plenty of touches come their way. It's the Raiders going up against the Chargers. Now we'll take you out to O.Co Coliseum, where Jim Nantz and Phil Simms have the call.
So that means Danny Woodhead will be back for the opening kick. And Sebastian Janikowski looks set now to kick it away. Royals got a chance for a return. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. Raised in Alabama, educated at NC State. Here is quarterback Philip Rivers.
Philip Rivers, we know about him throwing the football down the field. He's very good at that, but he does a wonderful job of finding short receivers and putting the football right on the money.
Matthews lined up in the backfield. That's a gain of only a yard. For the offensive starters today, one of the tallest targets at wide out is Malcolm Floyd.
He is tall and he is good. And after missing most of 2013, it is great to see Malcolm Floyd back on the field. There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
First down and 10. Ryan Matthews takes the handoff. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
What a way to start the game on offense. Picking up another first down for them. They are in rhythm. And now, no matter what they call, they're going to feel like they're going to make it happen.
First down here after the run. Woodhead lined up in the backfield. Handoff by Rivers. Woodhead takes the hit and is brought down. This linebacking core is the heart and soul of this defensive unit. Wide receivers are bunched up. The Chargers snap it at the 41. Throws the pass. Pass is made, but the hit knocks the ball out. Incomplete.
Gates has really hit hard that time. And I know the football hit his hands, but when a defender times it perfectly like that, with that much power and speed going into that receiver, you are going to let that football go. That's human nature. Really good job by the defensive player.
The Chargers snap it at the 41. Almost intercepted.
Well, Jim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted and the guy dropped it. You just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on that break?
No good. No good. There's been all kinds of build-up and anticipation, and now the rookie quarterback heads onto the field for his first series.
Yeah, I think things have changed so much over the years. These quarterbacks, especially these rookies, they're so much more ready to play than previous years. They get to throw the football a lot in college, a lot in high school, so they come in the NFL prepared and ready to go.
Imposing their will early on the defense with a solid effort on the ground.
Well, we talk so much, don't we, about the passing game in the NFL, but it's still about who can out-hit the other one. And right now, the offense, they are winning that battle. Nice run.
This offensive line today will be leaned on to protect their quarterback, as well as opening up some running lanes. The Raiders snap it at the 41. Another carry here. He's into the open. Oh, the Raiders. Touchdown.
When you have speed at the running back position, you can take ordinary plays and make them spectacular. And that's what they did this past time. It was an ordinary run, but the running back got a little daylight and able to outrun everybody for the long touchdown run.
The Raiders with an extra point try on the way. Inside of the uprights. The Raiders kicking team comes out. Their offense now has some time to rest after picking up over 50 yards on the ground on that last drive. And here's Woodhead. And the tackle's made right around the 32-yard line. First down, offense readying for the snap. The Chargers are at the line of scrimmage with a spread formation. Rivers has got it in the gun. And he's taken down.
That's what you call pressure. When everything around the quarterback, they're all at his feet. The offensive linemen are around him. He sees the arms of the defensive linemen all reaching for him. There's nothing he can do but fall to the ground.
The Chargers have it at the 24. And Matthews is going to secure the handoff.
Well, we still got a close game here, and you got to try to keep it that way. It's third and long, and you're losing the football game. Don't take a chance on the offensive side. Wait for your next opportunity.
Rivers out of the gun. Looking across the middle. He's wide open for the grab. That'll put them in what we call plus territory.
The Chargers on their offensive play sheet, they don't have many plays for third and long situations, but that is a really nice job that time by the offense, the quarterback. They pick up the first down. That'll get you going.
Midway through the first, and the carry to Ryan Matthews has the first down.
Matthews is a running back. After he makes a big run like this, he gets excited. He is just looking for his next carry.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Phillip Rivers has it under center. On first down, it's back to the ground game. He's tackled right at the 24.
You got to keep your offensive lineman aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short gain, it served a purpose.
From the gun, Phillip Rivers ready for the snap. The Chargers have it at the 24. Has his target. Browns brought down after picking up 6 on this play.
Well, it's a nice throw and catch by the quarterback and receiver. Puts them in good position where they have a chance to pick up this third down.
Third and short. Makes the catch. Gains 11.
You must be very creative in the red zone when it comes to the passing game. Formations, movement, do whatever it takes to give your players an advantage. That time they get a nice play call. They throw the pass and complete it for a good, solid pickup.
Defense filling up the box here with a 4-6 formation. And Matthews is brought down.
Some of the best players on the field are outside linebackers. They can rush the passer. How about this play this time against the outside run? Shows power, strength, and athletic ability. Gets in there and stops that play for no gain.
Big set here for the defense, lining up in the 4-6. Second and goal from the 7. Eyeing that left side. And he's brought to the ground.
Can the defense come up big in a situation like this? You got a 7-point lead. I think you need to be aggressive. Attack this offense.
Rivers set. Empty backfield. Third and goal from the 6. And he's forced to the ground.
When you blitz on third down, you hope to get to the quarterback. Here's why. Because there are less defensive backs back there. The chances of giving up the big play are pretty high, but the rush, they're quick enough, they get there, and they sack the QB. Well, when you get points, it's never a bad thing. That is for sure. Good job by the field goal kicker that time. Nice job by the offense moving the football down the field.
Coughed up the football. He's brought down.
Well, that's nothing but just that's just luck. That's all you can say. You're the return team. They fumble the football. It bounces out, and they get it back. So they lucky there.
First and 10 to the ground. And Weddle is able to bring it to an end.
The Raiders' offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
It's a two tight end formation. Now first and 10. It's the old counter play. That gains a few. Setting the defense today, a former first-round pick out of Illinois is Corey Legent.
Yeah, he's so nimble for a big guy. You look at that body, and it is big. He is talented, but what a pair of feet. He can run you over or go around you.
For a gain of about 5. Offense needs 2 yards here on third down after that pass play. The jumbo set on the field. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Throw it to the outside, and they've got the hook up.
Oh, man, Jim, this just drives everybody crazy. The fans, even announcers like you and I, it's third and short, and you throw and complete the pass, but it's still not enough to get the first down.
They load it up now, bring out the jumbo formation. The Raiders have it at the 39. The ball is jarred loose. They bring him to the turf. The defense comes up with the big play. The hit and... Hold on a minute. They're going to stop play and take another look at that last one. Was the knee down, Phil, or was it a fumble first?
I think what we need to do here, let's stop it when the knee hits the ground. And once we stop it, let's look at the football. Does he have possession of it completely at that time? If he does, then it's going to be down. The runner will be down before the fumble occurs.
The ruling on the field is reversed.
Well, it was called one way on the field. It was a booth review, and the call is overturned. The Raiders roll the dice and pick up the first on fourth down.
Yeah, I like that analogy. Roll the dice. Sometimes you got to take a chance and hope it comes up 7. Well, I don't know about the 7, but they pick up the first down.
Second down here after that run play. They bring in the extra tight end. Catch made. That's a tackle right near the 48.
Nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator. The pass picks up some solid yards. Now it's third and short. Every offense is better in third and short than third and long, of course.
Catch made. Tackled at the 29-yard line.
Hey, nice route by the wide receiver that time. Good throw by the quarterback. It reminds me of the days with the Miami Dolphins. Paul Warfield running those corner routes, and Bob Greasy putting it right on target.
That long gain sets them up here on this play. Looks to his left. Finds his mark. Gets away. Tackled just 3 yards short of the first.
Well, it's one thing to have talent as a quarterback. You need that to succeed in the NFL, but you got to be smart also. And how about that? That time the QB changed the protection, took advantage of the defense, which was blitzing, picked them all up. Great job by the QB.
On the money. Right there to make the stop.
Hard to play man-to-man coverage all the time in the NFL. That time we see the man-to-man coverage. The quarterback sees it. Nice throw.
Here's the first snap after the big play. They'll run it. Here into the end zone for the touchdown.
You got to give the offensive line just a lot of credit. It's first and goal. They just line up and power the football in there. Nice run, but a great job by the O-line.
Extra point is good. The Raiders were very effective on that scoring drive, especially via the pass. Over 50 passing yards on that scoring drive. The Chargers ready to return the kick. Field fields the football at the 3. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Chargers bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. The Chargers take it from the 23. Reaches out and grabs it.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down. Jim, that's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Wow, looks like the defense encroached.
Encroachment, defense. Still first down.
First down on the way. Royals lined up now as a slot receiver. Rivers will take the snap from the gun. And he's thrown to the ground.
That time the quarterback didn't hold the football. The left side of the line they just collapse. He doesn't even feel it or see it, and he goes down for the sack.
Double tight end formation. The Chargers from the 37. And will get to him again for the sack.
Well, that was an aggressive play by the defense. That's risk reward. The reward, of course, is sacking the quarterback like they did. Well, the risk is if you don't get there, you could give up a big play.
Midway, 2nd quarter. Rivers looking long, and it's incomplete.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
They're set to punt it away now. Backs to the wall for the offense. 2 tight ends on the field here. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. And he's tackled some 3 yards away from a first down. And as we look now at the rushing stats here in the first half, this has been a great effort on the ground, and it's been a big part of the reason why they're in front.
It is absolutely working when you talk about the run game. And I just say this, Jim, when it's working, don't stop. Keep running the football.
2nd and 3. They'll run it here. That picks up 11.
Anytime you see a defense that can't stop the runs right up the middle, there's a couple things. The middle linebacker's probably not doing his job, and you might not just have enough meat up inside to hold up against those big offensive linemen.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Toss play. They tackle him for a loss.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. 2nd down and 12. Secures it with 2 hands. Weddle's going to make the tackle.
The defense thinks they have the guys to play man-to-man coverage down the field. Well, they didn't that time. The receiver made a nice little move, gets open, and a good throw by the quarterback.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. They're going to get him here for a sack.
That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense, they do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down. Every quarterback in the NFL loves this coverage where you got 4 defensive backs all playing deep. So in routes, anything across the middle, usually it's wide open. Good job of the quarterback taking advantage of the defense that time.
The Raiders come out. 2 tight ends on the field. The Raiders will take the snap from the 45. Pulls it in. He's brought down at the 23-yard line. And, Phil, you look at this offense right now. They've got a quarterback who's moving the football through the air, and that's a big reason why they're leading this game.
That's right. That's why they're leading the game. Boy, I'd hate to be a defensive back out there today. The wide receivers are good. The quarterback is hot. They've got awesome rhythm, and that's why they're playing so well.
First down and 10. Looking to go deep. Throws it in the end zone. Touchdown.
Well, Jim, it's almost impossible to guard these guys nowadays as they go down the field. These wide receivers, they have feet like ballerinas, and even though you get tight coverage, they're so quick, they can get open and make the catches.
The Raiders line up now for the point after. The point after is good. The Chargers just can't stop them here before the half. And now they'll await for the kickoff, facing a sizable deficit. The score's 21-3. Woodhead's going to start his return. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Chargers come onto the field now for this next series. Phillip Rivers from the shotgun. The defense gets the sack.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit here. You want to stop the offense from scoring here with under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Good pressure on the quarterback, and they take him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 5 times today. Really been beat up. Rivers out of the gun. And he's sacked again.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
Taking off. That's a good tackle, and that's a quick 3 and out.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
That does it for the first half. Chargers trail in this one. Novak will be sending this one towards the end zone as the second half is about to begin. Jones going to test the coverage this time. And they're all over him at the 18-yard line. The Raiders offense ready now to see what it can do. It's a 2 tight end formation. The third quarter begins with this play. Brought down at the 26. Finding the end zone is a skill some running backs don't always have. But this one, this back right here, is capable of capping off his runs with scores.
Jim, when you hear he has a nose for the end zone, that is true about this running back. And what I mean by that, he judges the situation, knows what he has to do, and either runs over or runs around the guy that's going to get him into the end zone. Great job here today.
Second down and 2. Handoff. And that'll be a gain of about 2. Phil, today we've seen a running back who was putting up some big rushing totals.
Jim, sometimes I get tired of talking about the quarterbacks and wide receivers, how well they're doing. What a good change of pace to watch the game evolve around a running back. And, man, this guy is taking advantage of those opportunities.
They came out here in the first half and established the run, and they haven't let up since halftime.
They haven't. We have a very good run offensive line out here today. We got a really good running back, and the coaches, they kept giving the running back the football, and they are getting it done.
Handoff made, and they are in on McFadden.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
After running it, it's second down.
Let's go.
The reception, easy, wide open.
I think the coach on the sidelines, he's going to be happy with every first down because he knows that's more time off the clock. When you're up like this, multiple scores in the second half, every first down just puts the odds in your favor of winning this game.
The Raiders get a first down.
Well, he had all day long to throw the football that time. That's why he had success throwing the football down the field. I'll tell you what, this defense, they need to start blitzing this quarterback.
First down at the 35. Brings it into his body. Tackles made.
Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. You're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
They bring in the extra tight end. First down at the 20. They'll go ground. And that's English in on the stop.
The Raiders' offensive line is just whooping some tail today, aren't they? What a job up front. That helps the running back get in space, get down there, and pick up a big game.
First and goal from the 9. Off the right side, McFadden.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
This will be second down. Offense lines up here. Has his man. Takes off for the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown.
When you got a lead, you march down the field, and you add on that lead with a touchdown. It's fun to watch the other team. Will they stay patient, or will they panic? My bet is they'll panic.
The Chargers ready to return the kick. He's got a chance to return this one. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Chargers getting set now for the next series. Royals, a receiver in the slot. First down at the 28. Matthews. Swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
And Matthews is lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. In on the stop.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Gets the handle here. The tackle is made. Coming up, second down. Defense comes out in a 4-6 formation. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Throw the short pass, even though it doesn't result in a first down. Now on third and short, all of your passes are in play instead of just the third long where you only have like 3 or 4 plays you can go to.
And Matthews is brought down.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
First and 10. They go screen with Woodhead. Second down following that incompletion. And Matthews is lined up directly behind the quarterback here. It's Woodhead. Rock for a loss on that play.
Well, Jim, they didn't pull the defense at all. Second down, you run the football, hoping to make it third and short. Then you lose yards, third longs. They're hard to get in the NFL.
Royals going to get set in the slot for this snap. Drop back, shotgun formation. Rivers sends it to Floyd. And And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? Third and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
The kick, it's through there. The kick is good.
Well, even though they get the field goal that time, it's still disappointing. You get in that position, you'd like to score a touchdown.
Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Raiders now will start their drive at the 23. For this play, they'll go with two tight ends. Now 1st and 10. They'll go Brown. Brought down at the 29.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. 2nd down, 4 to go. Here's the handoff. The tackle's made, and the 1st down is picked up.
That's a bread and butter play by all offenses in the NFL. Get a few yards and get that 1st down.
Double tight end formation. The Raiders snap it at the 36. Gives it to him again. That's 2nd down coming up. We'll have one more play before the quarter expires. He's got the catch. And he's tackled down after picking up the 1st. 1st down here after the completion. The jumbo set on the field. The final quarter underway now with this snap. And at the 25, he'll be brought down. And take a look at the numbers, and you can see the difference here, by and large, has come down to the passing attack.
It has. I think the coaches realized early the quarterback was hot. So what did they do? They kept giving him the football, and he kept moving it down the field.
1st down at the 25. Looking out wide. He's brought down at the 25-yard line.
Safeties now in the NFL have to cover like a corner, and they got to tackle like a linebacker. And that time the safety came up, and he tackled like a linebacker and stopped that outside run.
Picks up about 5.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
Offense lines up here. 3rd down and 4. The give. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. The offense back out on the field here for this 4th and short play. Gets it again off the left side. Raiders in for the score.
That was a good job on that touchdown that time, and I tell you, there's nothing like being on top of the other team and make them chase you.
The Raiders with the PAT to come. Counted. The Chargers have been flat out manhandled so far. Perhaps their special teams unit can change the momentum of this one. They need something to go their way. The score's 35-6. Woodhead will run this one out. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. They face 1st down. Matthews takes his spot in the backfield. Antonio Gates hauls it in.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up, and when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
The Chargers take it from the 23. Has Royal. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
Rivers is lined up. No extra blockers for this snap. From the shotgun. Rivers finds Gates. Picked up a couple that time.
Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed a pass, but it still did not get a first down.
The pass play picks up only 2. So now it's 2nd down and 8 following the completion. Royals lined up in the slot. Rivers out of the gun. Rivers, ball is out, and it's a takeaway. He stacked up at that point. We've got a player down, so we'll step aside and be back in just a moment. 2 tight ends on the field here. First down at the 31. Down on the field. No stopping them now. That's a touchdown.
What a tough throw and catch into a tight spot right there for the touchdown. But today's game, these players are so good that you have to throw it in traffic. They've got to make the catch. That time he did.
Let's go now to Danielle Bellini, who has the injury update.
Guys, I just spoke with a Raiders official. Nobody expects this injury to keep him out very long, but they do want to look him over one more time before he heads back into the game.
Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff. Woodhead's going to run this one out. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Royals in the slot. Matthews lined up in the backfield. Rivers will take the snap from the gun. Probably should have had that one, but it goes incomplete.
Sometimes you wonder how can they drop passes in the NFL, college football, or high school, because the gloves these receivers wear, they are magnificent when it comes to helping you catch the football. So that's a big drop. When you get open, you got to make the catch.
And there's Gates.
Nice job by the quarterback. Nobody open down the field. He throws it short. It does not get a first down, but it sure makes third down a lot easier.
From the gun, Phillip Rivers ready for the snap. Royals lined up now as a slot receiver. The Chargers will take the snap from the 25. Makes the reception. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Good job by the defense, staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass, they make the tackle, and now we have 4th down coming up.
He's going to challenge the punt coverage, and that's KO in on the stop.
Well, returning punts is a tough job. It's about judgment. That time, that was poor judgment by the return man. Should have just had a fair catch and never tried to return that.
First down at the 37. Out of the eye. Here's the handoff. That's Weddle making the stop.
Tick, 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 tick. That's what we're trying to do. Make that clock keep running down. You got the offense out there. You got a big lead in the second half. Every first down you get shortens that football game.
Here they come back to the line after picking up over 20 yards on that last play. To the ground. Got a little crease. Another touchdown to increase the lead.
Just give this guy a little hope. This running back is so fast. If you block him just a little bit, get him in the open field, look out, he can make it happen.
The Raiders did a great job on the ground on that last drive, putting up over 60 rushing yards. Woodhead will run this one out. And he's met head on right there at the 20. It's first down as they head to the line. Rivers is standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Very nearly intercepted.
Well, the defense has to be depressed after that play, because when you get a chance to get off the field, get a turnover, and get the offense off the field, man, you got to take advantage of situations like that.
Phillip Rivers from the shotgun. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Could have been intercepted.
The defense did everything right in that situation. They were in the right spot. They were smart. They read the quarterback's eyes, but they dropped the pass.
Woodhead lined up in the backfield. Rivers is back in shotgun formation. Breaks the tackle. Ball's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Looks like they'll go 3 and out on this series.
On third downs, the defense knows in most situations it's going to be a pass, and let's give some credit to the defensive front. They pressure the QB, and they force the incompletion.
He's got a chance to return this one. Johnson's there to make the tackle. Marshall's the injured player, and we'll take a break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down at the 49. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. And that's going to be a new set of downs at the 39.
The Raiders' offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the field room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. And the tackle is made right around the 39-yard line. They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second.
Let's go.
Right back to him once more. Butler's able to read that play and make the hit.
Look up at that scoreboard. You're leading the football game, so we have a third and long situation. So you've got to know that. Manage the game. Don't take a chance.
The Raiders will take the snap from the 40. He makes the catch, and he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down. 2 minutes to go in the second half. This will be a field goal attempt from 53 yards out. No good. An empty trip for the offense.
I think it was a risky decision to send him out there and kick this long field goal. They miss it, and look what they've done. They've given the other team's offense very good field position.
Wide receivers stacked up on this play. Rivers out of the gun. Looking to the right side and throwing. Lloyd tackled down. Second down coming up. Timeout won't be used here. They'll go to the hurry. From the gun. The defense gets a sack. The defense just mauling the quarterback. It'll be 3rd and 16 after the sack. Rivers out of the gun. He's sacked again. Going for it on fourth down. What a beating this has been as he comes to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 9th time today. He'll turn it over on downs.
To be a great defensive back in the NFL now, you have to read the receiver. When those hands go up, you do the same, and that time the defense knocks the football down.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. 1st and 10. Toss to the outside. And this will end up as a 2-yard loss.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on 1st down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
2nd down now. It's a 2 tight end formation. They'll run it here. Picks up about 2. Third down. They bring in the extra tight end. Heaving it down the field. And they score again here to pad the lead.
Not many quarterbacks in this league can throw that type of pass. Throw it high in the air, far down the field, and have it just drop in there right on the target. Beautiful throw for the touchdown.
The Raiders kickoff coverage team is on the field, and there they are celebrating the score, all set up by the defense, which took a stand on 4th down. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. They come to the line, and it's 1st down. Taken down. 2nd and 14 after the sack. They'll go hurry up now. Won't use a timeout. Rivers will take the snap from the gun. Has Royal. Nice tackle. Bill, before we go, how about this win? How much will this one count?
You know, Jim, all wins are nice. This one was done easy. You didn't have to sweat too much over it. You feel good, and you just enjoy the next couple days.